morning students. Today I am going to continue the chapter Agriculture. In previous video I explained you about sugarcane, oilseeds, tea and coffee. In sugarcane I explained you that sugarcane is a cash crop grown for industrial production. Cultivation of sugarcane requires cheap supply of labor and efficient transport system. Sugarcane after cutting needs to be transported immediately to sugar mills for processing. Byproducts of sugar are used to produce fertilizer, synthetic rubber, charcoal, alcohol, etc. Conditions required for the growth of sugarcane: temperature between 21 degrees Celsius and 27 degrees Celsius, well-drained fertile soil and plenty of water, about 75 to 100 centimeter rainfall. Irrigation is required in areas of less rainfall. It is a labor-intensive crop. India is the second largest producer of sugarcane after Brazil. Then I explained you about oilseed. Oilseeds are very important as pulses because vegetable oil is the common medium of cooking. An important cattle feed is oil cake obtained from the residue after oil extraction from the seeds. India is the largest producer of oil seeds in the world. The main oil seeds are groundnut, rape seeds and mustard seeds. Groundnut is a kharif crop, while the other two are rabi crop. The other oil seeds are sesame, castor seeds, sunflower, etc. And major producers are Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal. Then afterwards I explain you about tea. Tea is a beverage is made from the leaves of tea shrubs. It is a plantation crop. It is commonly grown in sloping areas. Tea was first cultivated by the Chinese around the 6th century BC. Now, what are the favorable conditions for tea growth? Deep, fertile and well-drained soils rich in humus and iron. Warm and moist climate with a rainfall between 150 centimeter and 300 centimeter distributed throughout the year. Ideal temperature required is 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. Skilled and cheap female labor as tea leaves are plucked by hand. Warm and frost climate is required throughout the year. Then coffee. Like tea, coffee is also a beverage found in the subtropical region. It is produced from the seeds of the coffee tree by roasting and grinding. Coffee seeds are first grown in nurseries after a period of 6 to 8 months. The seedlings are transplanted in the coffee fields. The ripened coffee berries are then picked by the hands from the stalks. Now, what are the conditions of coffee? Coffee grows well in the hilly lands and requires well-drained soil rich in humus. It requires warm climate, that is hot and wet, with temperature ranging between 15 degrees Celsius and 28 degrees Celsius. Moderate rainfall between 150 to 200 centimeter is required. If rainfall is less than 100 centimeter, the crop can grow with the help of irrigation. Now, today I will explain you about non-food crops. These are the crops which we can't use for eating purpose, but it is also a kind of a crop which we use for the economical purpose. Rubber. Rubber is mainly an equatorial crop, but also grown in tropical and subtropical areas under special conditions. It requires moist and humid climate with rainfall more than 200 centimeter and temperature above 25 degrees Celsius. It is grown in plantation and is an important industrial raw material. It is mainly grown in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Andaman and Nicobar Islands, as well as in Garo Hills of Meghalaya. India ranks fourth among the world's natural rubber producer. Natural rubber is used for auto and cycle tire and tubes. Now, fiber crops. Jute, cotton, hemp and natural silk are four major fiber crops in India. First, I will explain you what is the meaning of sericulture. Sericulture is the cultivation of silk through rearing of silkworms. It is an agro-based industry. It involves the raising of food plants for silkworms, rearing of silkworms for production of cocoons, rearing and spinning of cocoons for production of yarn, etc. for value and added benefits such as processing and weaving. Now, cotton. Cotton is very important to India and cultivated to obtain fiber, which is one of the major raw material for cotton textile industry. India was the second largest producer of cotton after China in the world in 2008. Cotton growth is good in the dry parts of the black cotton soil of the Deccan Plateau. It requires high temperature, light rainfall or irrigation. 210 frost-free days and bright sunshine for its growth. It is a kharif crop but requires 6 to 8 months to mature. Major cotton producing states are Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. Now, jute. It is also known as golden fiber. Its growth is good on well-drained, fertile soils in the floodplains where soils are renewed every year. High temperature is required during the time of growth. West Bengal, Assam, Bihar, Odisha and Meghalaya are the major jute producing states. This fiber is very strong, but due to its roughness, it is used to make gunny bags, mats, ropes, yarn, carpets and other artifacts. Due to its high cost, it is now losing the market to synthetic fibers and packing materials, particularly the nylon. Now, silk. This is not made from a crop, but it is obtained from cocoons of silkworm fed on mulberry leaves. Rearing of silkworm for the production of silk fiber is known as sericulture. Now you have to write question and answers in your fair copy. What is known as golden fiber? Where is it grown in India and why? Describe various uses of this fiber. Mention the geographical conditions of rubber. Mention the geographical condition of cotton.